Some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with Coach Kinney at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got him on the RPO. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Reese?
All right, Holly. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Got the quick completion. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not...
He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Handoff again. Turning it on. Past the 6. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Edwards. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed. Look out. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Quarterback changing the play. Play fake, Reed. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. It'll be a draw. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space. Get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for running room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. There he goes. Past the 50. The 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got it. Feet down in bounds.
Texas State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
49, Texas State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score. Texas A&M 56. Texas State 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Snap from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Final play of the quarter coming. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Craver. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. He's got the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. In the backfield, it's Simpson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Bunch formation for these receivers. On play action. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Ready. Wide, 53, go.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got a little grass. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Got enough space. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into this